It's Saturday afternoon at the Harrison High School Activities Center, where we have non-league girls basketball happening today from the Southwest Ohio Conference. Of 16-0 Wildcats are hosting the 14-4 Milford Eagles out of the Eastern Cincinnati Conference. Hello, I'm Bill Bretz. Well, both of these teams are enjoying great seasons and each have a standout performer. We'll start with Milford. Milford's standout performer is senior Violet Saluga. Now, she achieved a milestone a couple weeks ago. We were there with ICRC-TV against Kings. With about 15 seconds to go in that game, she hit a three-pointer to join the 1,000-point club at Milford High School, becoming the fourth girl in their history to do it. Since that time, she has moved into third place all time. Now, on the Wildcats side, their senior, Allie Robertson, is quite simply the most prolific scorer in Harrison history. She is just shy of 1,800 career points. That's 400 more than any other boy or girl at Harrison. She is also a leader in rebounds and blocks for the girls program. More stats on her later. Meanwhile, the Wildcats are trying to stay undefeated, and the Eagles are trying to get a big non-league win. We will be back for the starters and tip-off in just a moment. Don't go away.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own, a place that I call home, this place that I call home.
Have you ever helped a fellow veteran?
Yes.
I do my best reaching out to my brothers and sisters in arms.
Have you ever asked for help yourself?
Most of us, we're not gonna admit that we need to help.
You don't have someone to kind of help you guide those thoughts. It can be really bad.
It's just a beautiful space when someone can trust you and say, listen, I need help.
If you're buzzed and doing this, to make yourself feel okay to drive,
ZWX.
you're not okay to drive.
YGKLVW. Regular you.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own, a place that I call home, this place that I call home.
Have you ever helped a fellow veteran?
Yes.
I do my best reaching out to my brothers and sisters in arms.
Have you ever asked for help yourself?
Most of us, we're not gonna admit that we need to help.
You don't have someone to kind of help you guide those thoughts. It can be really bad.
It's just a beautiful space when someone can trust you and say, listen, I need help.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, but with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. And you can change the outcome. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. Not wondering anymore. Love, your mind.
And Bill Bretzbeck here at the Harrison Activity Center on this Saturday afternoon, as we have, we said, a non-conference game between the Harrison Wildcats and Milford Eagles. The Eagles are being introduced first. They are coached by Matt Tolliver. He's in his 4th year over there. They're going to be starting Gabby Chadwell. She is a 5'8" sophomore, averaging 13.8 a game. Rachel Morgan is a 5'10" junior. She's number 10. She's averaging 5.9 and 5.9 rebounds. Also, Maddie Rocky is 5'7" freshman, averaging 5.1 a game. Lizzie Fight, a 5'5" junior, 5.7 a game, coming off her best game of the year against Winton Woods, scored 16 in that game. And then Violet Shaluga, 5'11" senior, 14.9 a game, 5.6 rebounds. Of course, we talked about her in the 1,000-point club. Now, these two teams met back, the last time they met was on December 23rd, 2023. Harrison holds 6-3 lead in the last 9 games. Milford won that game, 60-57. Shaluga from Milford had 16 points in that game. Gabby Chadwell had 23 points, including 5 for 9 and 3-pointers. For Harrison that game, Allie Robertson led with 15 points, 15 rebounds, and Maggie Setter had 18 points. Now, the thing about the Wildcats, coached by Troy Connett in his 9th year, we might have some interesting starters here because they've had some illness on this team. And even talking to Coach Connett here just about 45 minutes ago, he still wasn't quite sure what his starters are going to be depending on how they feel. So let's listen to the starting lineup and we'll go over.
Starting at guard, a 5'4" junior wearing number 10, Chloe Ledger.
So Chloe Ledger is a starter. She's 5'4", 1.4 points in the game. Abby Smith, 7.2 a game. Haley Turner, 1.5 a game, junior. Allie Robertson. So Shelly Pietmeyer was going to be a question mark, but she is starting 9.3 a game, 6.1 rebounds. And as we said, Allie Robertson, senior, 22.6 a game, 10.8 rebounds. She's had 49 double-doubles in her career, so trying to go for 50 here this afternoon. So it's going to be interesting with this illness and everything if how these Harrison players will be. But we are about ready to tip this game off. Our officials, Larry Placenta, Dan Wallace, and Jonathan Shirley. And the tip goes to the Eagles. Three-point attempt, that is no good by Gabby Chadwell. Put back up and in, though. And put back in by number 10, that's Rachel Morgan. That's her first points. First points of the game. Harrison back the other way. Three-point attempt is up and is no good by Haley Turner. Saluga with the rebound and almost stolen, is taken right back by Milford. There's a three-point attempt and it's off the rim. Rebound by Robertson. Played just over a minute, no score in this game. It's a drive into paint and there's no good by Abby Smith. And Gabby Chadwell picks up her foul. That's her first. It's a shooting foul. So that puts Smith at the line, 68% foul shooter. Misses the first one. Abby's second attempt is good. It's Milford on the board now. Or, I'm sorry, Harrison on the board. Saluga with the ball. The fight misses the three-pointer. Inbound Smith. Gives it off to Robertson. Robertson, nice little feed and nice another feed right into number 23. That's Shelby Pietmeyer. She gets her first basket. Smith with the assist. And Milford player down. We have actually a little bit of a number change here from Milford. Here's that last basket. Abby Smith picks up her first foul. Each team has a foul apiece. I think most by now realize the new rule that 5 fouls a quarter and they go to the bonus instead of 7 fouls and a half. And it's reset each quarter. That's stolen by Saluga. Saluga with a steal. They double teamed her. She kicks it back out. Offensive rebound. And shot is Saluga with a three-pointer. She does not hit a whole lot of three-pointers. As big a scorer as she has been. Fight picks up as her first foul, team's first. She's only had 17 coming into this game this season. There's Pietmeyer. And that's stolen by Chadwell with the coast to coast with the basket. Gabby Chadwell. And another steal. This one, Saluga, and she is fouled. All right, here's Gabby Chadwell's steal. Saluga, 69% foul shooter, got the first one. She has now 4 fouls, and that is 2 fouls now on Abby Smith. Already a shorthanded team with illness, and now Smith is on the bench. now has 5. Milford now has a 6-point lead to begin this game. Pietmeyer bringing the ball over the timeline, double team, and we have a foul coming up on Milford. Violet Saluga picks up the foul. That's her first, and that's the team's second. Sorry, team's third. Pietmeyer triggering in. Maddie Scudder, by the way, is in the game. She's replaced Smith. She's a senior. These seniors at at Harrison have a 71-6 record. Pretty dramatic. There's Robertson in the paint. Too hard off the board. Rebounded by the Eagles. Little scoop shot by Fight. And almost taken away and taken right back by Milford. Three-point attempt, no good. Robertson with the rebound. Robertson, long three-pointer. High off the rim. Fight with the rebound. Oh, there's a trip. And that was on number 14, Haley Turner. That's her first, team's third. Michaela Chadwell now in the game, number 13. She's a freshman. And there's another trip, and that time she tripped herself, so no foul. The Harrison ball. Looking underneath to, beautiful shot underneath there by Allie Robertson, her first basket. Almost lost it. There's a three-point attempt, and that's good. Rachel Morgan now has 5 points. And Milford with a 7-point lead with 2:32 to go here in the quarter, and it's going to be Harrison's ball. Sorry, Milford's ball underneath their own basket. So. Drive into the basket, no good by Chadwell. Back the other direction comes Pietmeyer. Misses it. 2 offensive rebounds in a row here, and Harrison still has the ball. And that is knocked away by Milford. So Harrison is going to get the ball underneath their own basket. Smith, and got the basket. Abby Smith, she's back in the ball game, playing with 2 fouls. Troy Kinnett really needs her. They have a big game to make up for some of the illness on the team. Turnaround shot by Robertson, no good. Rebound by Michaela Chadwell. Brings the ball up the floor. Kicks it off to Fight. Fight misses the three-pointer. Pietmeyer to Robertson. Less than a minute to go here in quarter number 1. Milford has had the lead the whole game. And that is going to be a reach-in foul. Gabby Chadwell, and that's her second. Chloe Lagner is in the game now for a junior. And Maddie Rocky in the game. Rocky is, and that shot is good. Chloe Lagner just got in the game and got her first basket. Closes within 3. Maddie Rocky has a different jersey than she did a couple weeks ago. That's one we couldn't figure out at the beginning. She's number 1. Allie Robertson picks up her first foul, and that's the 4th foul on Harrison. Well, less 25 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. And ball is thrown out of bounds. It will be Harrison's ball. Wildcats have gotten back within 3. There's Pete Meyer back in the ball game. She replaces Turner. Scudder with the ball. And now it's going to be out of bounds. Doesn't make any difference. It's going to be Milford's ball anyway. Turner back in the ball game. And Pete Meyer back out. 13.8 seconds to go. There's a little kick right there, and we're going to have a possession. The possession's going to go to the Wildcats with 4 seconds to go. Morgan back in the ball game for Milford. Smith triggering in. There's Robertson. Robertson going to take a long 3-pointer off the rim. We go to the end of the first quarter, and the score is 12-9 in favor of the Milford Eagles. I'll tell the truck right now, if you don't mind, I'm going to stay right here because I want to talk a little bit about Allie Robertson. We mentioned a little bit about her on the pregame. Allie Robertson, what a career she's had here at Harrison High School. She was the SWOC Player of the Year last year, first team 22 and 23. She's only missed 1 varsity game in her career since freshman. So this is now her 87th varsity game that she has been in. 1,783 points. She's had only 3 games in which she's been in single figures. And interesting enough, one of those games was the last game they played with Talawanda. They did beat Talawanda, and she had in that game 14 blocks, but she only had 9 points in the game. But they did win the game. She's had, as we mentioned before, double-doubles, 49 of them. Of course, obviously she holds school record in points, but she also holds school records in block shots and in rebounds. Coming into the game, 876 rebounds. She is a commit to the University of Southern Indiana, and that's where she's going to be playing her college ball. So what a career she's had. You know, hopefully it'll be continuing for a while here for the Wildcats as they're having one of their best years ever in the school history. And right back up the floor come the Wildcats. We start quarter number 2. There's a 3-point shot. That's no good. It's Evelyn Friel. She's a sophomore. Get some JV actions here. And 3-pointer, though, by Aubrey Langdon. She has her first 3 points. Milford a 6-point lead. I'll say right now, Robertson's not on the floor.
Milford foul number 13, Michaela Chadwell. That's her first, team's first. Back in the game for Wildcats, number 3, Allie Robertson.
Michaela Chadwell picked up the foul, and Robertson is back in the ball game now. That's a three-pointer, misses everything. Milford's ball, 6-point lead. Tell you what, watching their defense, again, man-to-man defense, but boy, they are collapsing on Robertson big time when she's in the paint. So far, Milford's done a pretty good job on Robertson. She has 1 basket. Little weave offense that the Milford Eagles are doing right now. Now in the paint, a little trip there, but and that is blocked by Robertson. And Harrison with the ball. Robertson puts the ball up and in. Allie Robertson now has 4 points. 4-point lead. And rebounded by the Harrison Wildcats. Robertson on the fast break. Got another one very quickly. And just like that, the Wildcats are back within 2. Milford working that ball around. That's Rocky with the ball. Drive into the paint, off the rim there as Abby Langdon. Pete Meyer, nice little pass in underneath, but wasn't open. Blair was, but three-pointer though by Haley Turner. And Harrison has her first lead of the night, 16-15. Missed shot by Harrison, and Troy Cannett's going to call a timeout here as his team now has taken their first lead of the night. Now, we had talked about Allie Robertson, how good she did, but, you know, once again, let's shout out to Violet Shaluga. We had that ICRC game a couple weeks ago with her with Kings. 15 seconds ago, she got that three-pointer that put her over 1,000 points. Since that time, she is up over, well, she came into the game today at 1,076 points. That puts her ahead of Morgan Walcott. Anyway, we're going to see Robertson's last 2 baskets, but so she's going to be third in all time. I'm not sure if she's going to catch number 2. She's about 200 points behind right now on that. There's Robertson's 2 quick baskets. She can score in bunches, and she has 6. And the Wildcats with the ball and now with the lead for the first time. Robertson kicks it over. 3-point shot by Friel is no good. Offensive rebound though by the Wildcats. Scudder, and that's taken away. And shot is up by Violet Shaluga, and she's fouled.
Basket number 33, Violet Shaluga. Foul number 21, Maddie Scudder.
Maddie Scudder picks up her first foul.
Shooting 1 for the Eagles. Number 33, Violet Shaluga.
Kaluga. It's already 2 tonight from the foul line. Make that. Nope, did not get that one. 7 points in the game. Milford back up on top now by 1. Robertson drives the paint, rolls back out. Robertson gets her own offensive rebound. And the ball is kicked out of bounds, but it's off of Harrison. So Milford gets the ball. Morgan and Chatwell are back into the starters for Milford. They basically have their starting lineup in there right now. Rocky with the drive, kicks it back out. Three-pointer is good by Lizzie Fight. Now Milford back up to 4 points again. Oh, all alone underneath the basket was Evelyn Friel, and the sophomore gets her first baskets. And rebound by Scudder. Scudder bringing the ball up to 4. Hands it off to Abby Smith. Abby Smith picked up 2 quick fouls, but she's back in the ball game. She has been in the game for quite a while. Gabby Chadwell just picked up her 3rd foul. We'll see the last couple of baskets here on the replay. And that is big. Gabby Chadwell, 2nd leading scorer on the team. There's that easy shot by Friel. She sits on the bench with 3 fouls. We won't see her anymore this half. Stolen, though, by Fight. Little scoop shot in the paint. She got it. She's got 5 this quarter. 4-point lead. And there is Friel again, short, but offensive rebound taken out by the Wildcats. Robertson in the paint and got it. I tell you what, she even guarded heavily. She still scores. She has 8. And that shot is good by Fight. She has 7 all in this quarter. Robertson, heavily guarded, still gets her own offensive rebound, and the shot was partially blocked on Friel. Maddie Rocky with the ball. Rocky in the paint. No good. Put back up again. And second time in, that works. For Michaela Chadwell, she gets her first basket. 6-point lead now for the Eagles. Scudder takes a short 10-footer. It does not fall. Milford. Rocky in the paint. Got it. Maddie Rocky's first basket. And now an 8-point lead after Harrison had a slight lead of about 5 minutes ago in this quarter. And it's going to be over and back. Well, it doesn't make any difference because Milford gets the ball, and the foul is coming up on Maddie Scudder, and that'll be her second foul.
Number 21, Maddie Scudder, her second, team second. At the line, shooting 2 for the Eagles. Number 1, Maddie Rocky.
You can see Rocky with the foul there. She's at the line. Maddie, 58% foul shooter, got first one.
Number 14, and number 24, Ava Pappas. Into the game for the Wildcats, number 10, Chloe Legler, and number 23, Shelby Piedmeier.
Ava Pappas in the game. And didn't get the other player's name. Actually, we don't have the right number. Rocky's second attempt is good.
2 points, Rocky.
And now Milford has their biggest lead of the game at 10 points. Fight blocked. Blocked by Piedmeier. Shot's no good. We go to halftime. As Milford finishes this half with a 15-4 run and lead 30-20 at halftime. We will be back for second half action in just a moment. Don't go away.
It's important to get a flu shot each and every year because flu viruses are constantly changing and immunity from the vaccine decreases over time. Flu vaccines are updated annually to work against that year's viruses. The best time to get your shot is in the fall, but getting it later can still help. Getting a flu shot lowers your risk of getting sick, and if you do happen to get flu, it's likely to be less severe.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
I surrender.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's up?
Do we have a gun?
You need some help?
Your tow chains are a little loose. Could spark a wildfire. I could show you how to secure them properly if you'd like.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
Anytime. You should check out SmokeyBear.com. They've got a bunch of tips on wildfire prevention.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
All right, our first item of business is a presentation, which is a swearing in of a new officer.
A freeze-on mayor with Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus.
Merry Christmas.
Himself inside the tent. Touchdown, Marymount!
From the top of the key, Anna Harbor ties the score.
People couldn't see my potential, so I had to show them.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
Today, I'm the CEO of my own company.
It's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Why are we not rethinking this?
I am more.
I'm more than
who I am on paper.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
I surrender.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's that?
Do we have a gun?
All right, our first item of business is a presentation, which is a swearing in of a new officer.
A Freeze-On Mayor with Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus.
Merry Christmas. Brings it himself inside the tent. Touchdown, Marymount.
From the top of the key, Ann Arbor ties the score.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
I surrender.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's that?
Do we have a gun?
People couldn't see my potential, so I had to show them.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
Today, I'm the CEO of my own company.
It's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Why are we not rethinking this?
I am more.
I'm more
than who I am on paper.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff. Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, but with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. And you can change the outcome. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. Not wondering anymore. Love, your mind.
And we are back here at Harrison Activity Center. We're seeing Allie Robertson. We're doing a little package of Allie's shots. She had 8 points in the quarter. It says her average is 23 a game. This one was probably her best shot right there, a little scoop shot and a little breakaway shot. So Allie Robertson, her 8 points right there. A little about their coach, Troy Knett. He's the guy, he's coming around there, the kind of the ball-headed guy right there. Troy is in his 9th year. He has a 114-91 record, but that's very deceiving. He took over a program that was 0-23, believe it or not. And he has built this program up over the last 9 years. The last 5 years, he has an 87-23 record. We mentioned their seniors. Last 4 years is 71-6. His last 100 games, Harrison's 81-19. That's the best in the school's history. And right now, they currently have won all 16 this season. They've won 22 out of their last 23 games. So talk about a guy who's brought a program back from rags to riches. He's done a great job. We start second half action, and the Wildcats are down 10. So they got some work to do. Pete Meyer with the ball. Over to Abby Smith. Robertson out high. Robertson looking in. Oh, nice look in by Robertson, but shot was no good by Haley Turner. Back the other direction comes the Eagles, and there's Robertson with the rebound now. My count is right. That's about 5 rebounds for her right now. She's trying to get her 50th double-double of her career in this game. This season, she's averaging almost 11 rebounds a game. Saluga, three-pointer, off the rim. Offensive rebound by Rocky, though. Chadwell, she's going to try a three-pointer, and she got it. Gabby Chadwell playing with 3 fouls right now. She had 2 the first half, so she has 5 for the game. Look inside to Robertson. Oh, rolls off the rim. Saluga with the rebound, and she throws it up and off the hands of a Milford player, off the hands of a Harrison player. Nope, they said Milford. Maddie Scudder coming back in the ball game for Harrison. There's the tip. Yes, it was off a Milford player. And this is going to be over and back for Harrison. So a turnover on the Wildcats. Evelyn Friel. Haley Turner takes a seat on the bench. Gabby Chadwell, three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Robertson. I believe that is number 6 for her. It's Abby Smith with the ball. Long three-pointer by Robertson. Out of bounds, and it's going to go to Milford. Milford up to a 13-point lead. Their largest of the night. Or I should say the afternoon. We're playing on Saturday afternoon here. Boys got a game here tonight. Harrison and Ross boys are playing tonight. It's kind of a doubleheader. If you want to stay around long enough here at Activity Center. Yeah. We will not be there Will's been busy this week. He needs a little night off here. We'll be running down that ICRC crew here at the end of this quarter. Long pass down the floor to Smith. Smith looking into Robertson. Robertson does not go. Boy, they are really double teaming her almost every time she gets in the paint. And back the other direction come Lizzie Fight. Lizzie now with 9 points. Coming off a season-high 16, and a shot is missed by Robertson, but offensive rebound by Smith. Smith up and in. She has now 5. And back the other direction. Rachel Morgan gets her 7th point. We got a foul coming up on Milford. Here comes a little scoop shot there by Smith. Back the other direction now, and Lizzie Fike, by the way, picked up her 2nd foul. And there's a breakaway and a blocked by. It was blocked by Robertson, but now they call a foul on her. That's her 2nd foul. That's the team's 1st. It is a shooting foul, though. Morgan, 60% foul shooter. Line for first time tonight. Got the first one. She now has 8. Kayla Chadwell back in the ball game for Milford. Lizzie Fight takes a seat on the bench for a bit. Got them both. Rachel Morgan with 9. Now a 15-point lead. 17-point lead, sorry. Milford trying to run away with this game. They came off of a loss to Winton Woods, in which they were up by as much as 12 points in the 3rd quarter, but ran out of gas. And that shot by Saluga is good. That's 9 points for her. They just kind of ran out of gas, but they gave Winton Woods their best game of the season. Winton Woods 19-0 in that Eastern Cincinnati Conference, 13-0. They are 4 games ahead. They definitely have wrapped up first place there. Kelly Turner back in the ball game. Scudder taking a seat on the bench. Almost stolen. Sluga kicks it back out. Manny Rocky got it. Maddie Rocky has her 6 point. A 21-point lead now for Eagles. Here's Rocky's basket in the paint. Rocky picks up her first foul, team's 3rd. 13-2 run in this quarter for Milford. And they finished the first quarter with a 15-4 run. Robertson now double figures. She has 10. She has 10 of her team's 24 points. Saluga loses the ball to Robertson. Smith. Smith kicks it off to Robertson. Robertson in the paint, got it. 12 for her. Still under her average by about 10. Baseline shot, no good. Saluga, who kicked it back out, gets the offensive rebound, and she travels. Abby Langdon back in for Milford. Sarah Calderon, a sophomore, in for Harrison. That's the first time we mentioned her name tonight. Drive to the paint, and that's good. Calderon comes in the game and scores right away. And that's stolen, taken away by Abby Smith. Smith trying to feed it off to Friel, but knocked out of bounds. And it's out on Harrison. Chloe Legner back in for the Wildcats. And according to my book right here, we have a mystery player in number 5 for the Eagles. .43 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And the ball is in the paint by Saluga. And Saluga now is in double figures with 11. She's averages 14 a game. Robertson, and it's knocked out of bounds by Milford. Ava Pappas back in the ball game for Milford. Robertson, 14 seconds. Kicks out to Smith. Smith, a little backward shot, and it is no good. Rebound by the Eagles. 3 seconds to go. And that's a travel, so we have 0.7 seconds to go in this third quarter. Let's see what Harrison can do. The only thing they could do is just swing it up there, but it's no good, and we've gone to 45, the 28 at the end of the third quarter here. And let's go over our thank yous here. I gotta get my thank you list here. There's my thank you list coming up. First off, we like to thank, top of the list here, Will Matthews. Drove the truck out here, got it out here tonight and this afternoon. Will, it's been a busy week for Will, but he's our producer-director here. Also, I'd like to thank Mark Mybers, the athletic director here at Harrison. Always great working with Mark. He's always a good host for us. And Coach Connect, Coach Tulliver, I'd like to thank them too. Now, our ICRC volunteers. Oh my gosh, we got a bunch of them tonight here. Our technical director, Wyatt Vanover. Replay, Ezekiel Schaefer. GFX is Ryan Penny. So you've got a lot of guys out there in a truck today. So our cameras are Cole Sellers, Patrick McCahey, and Ethan Mertz. So, guys, great job, all of you. If you want to be part of our ICRC team, you can get in touch with ICRC-TV. Give us a call. Our games are streamed. I think are we streamed live today? I don't know if we know. A lot of times we are, but you can see our games streamed on ICRC-TV.com and on Spectrum, fiber optics, and we're on YouTube. We start quarter number 4. Harrison has got an uphill fight here. Get back in this ball game. And they're going to get the ball here. Down by 17. They were down by as much as 21. Legner, there's a tie-up, and it's a possession. It's going to stay down Harrison's side. Junior Chloe Legner triggering it into Robertson. Robertson driving the baseline, rolls off. She's had a lot of those shots tonight that just kind of rolled off the rim. Sluga kicks it back out to Rocky. Rocky takes a fall on the floor, but she was not fouled. And we have another possession call. And I don't know. I was going to say they didn't change. Now they did change it. It's going to go to Milford. So Coach Tolliver there, his 4th year at Milford. And that's a 3-point shot. Is good by Aubrey Langdon. That's her 2nd 3-pointer off the bench. 20-point lead now for the Eagles. And that is thrown away. Up the other side, Violet Saluga. Her 13th point. Robertson will back the other direction. She gets the basket and is fouled. Ava Pappas has her first foul, and that puts Robertson, 76% foul shooter, her first time at the line tonight. Kayla Chadwell takes a seat on the bench here. Gabby Chadwell back in. So Robertson now has 15 points. Leading scorer in the game. She has about half of her team's points. Saluga kicks it out. Baseline drive now, kicks back out again. 3-point attempt, and it is good by Ava Pappas. (53-20-31). So Harrison's unblemished record is in grave danger right now. Back the other direction comes the Eagles. Shot is put up, but no good, and there's a foul coming up. Chloe Legner picks up her first foul, and that's going to be a shooting foul. Riley Davina is at the line. He misses that first one. She was our mystery player there. She had another number the last game. Lizzie Fight back in the ball game. Smith and Turner back in for the Wildcats. Riley Davina, 33% foul shooter, gets that one. She has her first point. And the 54th. Harrison came in this game their 16-0 record, they were beating their opponents by an average of 27 a game. What a turnaround today as they're getting beat by 23. All fair. Foul is Gabby Chadwell just picked up her 4th foul. And that's the 2nd on Milford. In all fairness, this Harrison team has had illness this week, and also Maggie Sider, one of their top players, has been out for 3 games with a broken nose and had surgery. Hopefully, Coach Knet said they hope to have her back in about a week. Make this final run for the season.
Milford foul number 24 again for Pappas. That's her 2nd, team's 3rd.
Now this is going to be they won, Milford, or Harrison won the SWOC championship for a 2nd year in a row. But as most people know, and that basket is good by Abby Smith. She now has 7 points. The SWOC is going to go away. This will be the it for this league. And a ball out of bounds on Milford. They were down to 4 teams, and Talawanda announced at the beginning of the season they are going to jump leagues. So that means down to Harrison, Northwest, and Mount Healthy. And as of right now, all 3 of those teams are going to go independent next year. I always say an independent program is an athletic director's nightmare. They have to schedule so many games. And we have a foul coming up. Riley DeVena picks up her foul, her first foul. That's the 4th foul. Sluga back on the ball game. DeVena takes a seat on the bench. 4:37 to go in this game. Milford has been under control for quite a bit of time. Milford, with 5 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter, Harrison took a 1-point lead, but from that point on, it has been all Eagles. Saluga all alone, 3-pointer. Make it look easy. She now has 16. Closing in on 4 minutes ago in the game. And that's stolen. Back the other direction, Gabby Chadwell. She's got her basket. Chadwell now has 7 points. Milford, a whopping 26-point lead. A game that I think most people coming in this game thought this game would be close, but Lizzie Fight picks up her 4th foul. That's a 5th foul, so at least Harrison for the rest of the game will be at the line. Haley Turner misses that one. She's 56% foul shooter. Heidi Watts, sophomore, is in for the Wildcats. Misses them both. Lizzie Fight with the basket. And Allie Milozic in for Milford. Seeing her first action. Robertson puts up. She's fouled.
Milford foul number 10, Rachel Morgan, her first.
Rachel Morgan picks up her first foul. Robertson at the line, said 76% foul shooter. In and out. That's kind of way the game has been for Harrison tonight. Maddie Miller, Jr., number 30, in for the game. I think both teams now are going to start emptying their benches. We're going to see a lot of players that normally don't get a whole lot of minutes. Robertson gets that one. She has 16. Rocky, no good. Rebounded by Maddie Miller. And a drive and in the paint by Abby Smith. She has 9. The tournament draw is tomorrow for girls basketball. Of course, we mentioned in previous broadcasts there's 7 divisions now. Harrison is a Division II team. Milford is Division I. Harrison and the RPIs came in second just to Winton Woods, who's also Division II. Milford was third down in this part of the state, behind Mason and Mount Notre Dame. And the block is by Robertson out of bounds. It'll be Milford's ball. I'm talking to Coach Tolliver. They already know they're a number 3 seed right now. Right now, it looks like the top 4 seeds for Division I will be Mason, Mount Notre Dame, Milford, and Lakota East. I would think right now Harrison would be at least a number 2 seed. Madison Cartwell is a 5'8" sophomore and is in the game and is now in the scorebook. It's her first point. It looks like Harrison will be a number 2 seed behind Winton Woods. She gets them both. So we're approaching the 2-minute mark of this game. Since the middle of the second quarter, it's been all Eagles. And that's a turnover on Harrison. Madison Cartwell.
And at the game for the Wildcats, number 15, Chloe.
Chloe Hayter in the game, junior, for the Wildcats. Some of these young ladies we saw in the JV game. And that's a 3-pointer. Allie Majestic, she has her first 3 points. That Milford bench erupted. And back the other direction comes Allie Robertson with a 3-pointer. She now has 19 points, getting close to her average. She's really the only starter in there right now for the Wildcats. She drives and goes, yes. Cartmel picks up the foul. Robertson at the line. Trying to get her average right. Her average is 22.6. Trying for point number 22 right now. Now we don't have stats up here. But I'm not sure, and Robertson is out of the game now. Not sure if she got the double-double tonight. I know she was up to about 6 or 7 rebounds. Less than a minute to go here in this contest. Milford is going to improve to 15-4 on the season, and the ball is in. Ava Pappas picks up her 5th point. Trying to see if it was on the rebounds, if Robertson got enough rebounds to go a double-double, but I'm not sure she did or not. And the ball is out of bounds. It's going to stay down to Milford side. 25 seconds to go in this game. Harrison will fall to 16-1 on the season. We said Milford 15-4. Milford's got coming up the rest of their season. They got a couple games with Turpin, at Turpin, and then home with Turpin, and then home with Little Miami. That's how they finish out their season in the league. Harrison's going to finish at Hamilton, CHCA, at Western Brown, at Oak Hills, and at Loveland. They are done with their season, and right now Milford's just going to bounce the ball, and they come up with a big on-the-road win here, 68-42 over the Harrison Wildcats. Allie Robertson led the way with 22 points for the Wildcats. On the other hand, Violet Saluga, she had 16 for the winning Milford Eagles. Well, that's it here for today, for this afternoon here at Milford, or at the Harrison Activity Center, for the entire ICRC crew, led by our main man, Will Matthews, out there. This is Bill Brett saying final score 68-42 in favor of the Eagles. Goodbye from Harrison High School.